Yeah, I don't think he feels the need to justify Zalba or their arrangement to the Zerka Corporation. He is interested why they would tolerate this. So the Wookiee leaders seem to be involved in this, which of course makes things even more complicated. You want to tell me about these agreements? Okay. Yeah. Who is that leader? Is that your brother? He's not my thrall. What about it, Zalbar? Yeah. I think actually at this point he feels that if he doesn't leave now, he's just going to slice him open. Yeah. You remember this tourist. Now, as complicated as the situation seems to be, it's actually Griffith feels quite at home in situations like this. What's this?
Our work here could be very important if any effort was put into it.
Because he's already thinking about how to plot this. Now, of course, with the current situation, he's not going to be able to do anything against Zerka. But he could support someone aspiring to be leader and who's also anti-Sith against the current leader. He also could try to dissuade the current leader from associating with the Zerka. Did I say the Sith just then? I meant Zerka. He could just instigate an uprising of the Wookiee population, which would probably be most to his personal taste. It's doable, he thinks it's doable. Who are these people?
So, new spaces have come to Wild Kashyyyk. Please, look well upon the wares of Eli Gand. I live to serve your needs.
Just be sure to pay cash. The interest on his loans will drain you like a diluvian fatworm on a hut's backside.
First off, hearts are all. Secondly, I don't much like the comparison. No need to get personal. It's just business. Poor fellow. He's been waiting for his friends to return with my money for a standard month now. But you don't need to hear this. What can I get you?
Do you always enslave your debtors?
Enslave? I resent that. Simply fair business. This man's fellows left without settling their debts, so he must make up the difference.
I know, it's standard trading rules. I just want to know where my crew went. I was only gone for 2 days. This isn't like them.
Yes, very sad that they would abandon you, especially while you were doing me a favor and helping repair one of my freighters.
Something about this whole situation stinks worse than an overcrowded Ronto stable. What kind of friends would just abandon?
Yeah, it does seem fishy to Griffith
Think
too.
you know someone and they turn out to be a cheat. Oh, not like you, Matt. You honor your deals. A word is a bond in trade.
Yeah, how much are we talking about here?
Oh, it isn't about the amount. After all, as a skilled mechanic, Matten is worth much more than what is owed. especially on this remote planet.
Oh, you flatter me, Eli. I guess we're best buddies now.
As I was saying, it's a matter of principle. I'm nothing if not honest in my dealings, and I demand the same. He'll be free to go when his friends turn up and the debt is paid. I honor my deals. Let no one say otherwise.
Yeah. That actually sounds like this person had something to do with the disappearances of the guy's crews. But why goof with... This is kind of interesting to goof with, but really... Settle the debt. He does like freeing people, and this of course is some sort of enslavement, but the guy doesn't seem to be under any duress. He's begrudgingly settling his debt, so he's going to bear that in mind, but he's not going to be too active about it. Still, as I said, he is a bit interested. Do your daughters have a habit of running off?
It happens from time to time. Credits are scarce out here, and not everyone is as honest as Mr. Daisel here.
You'll get your money. My crew will be back.
Of course they will. Until then, however, I can make use of you as a mechanic. Very rare to find skills of your kind out here.
Back to my other questions.
Of course.
Yeah, of course he's interested in Kashyyyk, just... He needs information to be efficient in what he does.
I don't concern myself with what goes on past this landing port. The Wookiees are... very difficult to deal with. No business sense.
You mean they don't talk sheets?
No, I mean they don't respect the finer points of a good business plan. Give and take. That's why the Zerk Corporation simply takes.
What do you mean by that?
You'd have to take your question to the Zerka Corporation and the Wookiees themselves. I keep to myself.
Okay. It's at least good to know that he's not directly associated with the Zerka Corporation, so you won't have to kill him. At least, not for that. Back to my other questions.
Of course. Certainly, though my stock may be a little thin. I'm having trouble with a trade contract on Korriban.
What? Did he get killed? Woohoo! Rumors spreading. At least Goofus is of course, associating that with himself. Now we have med packs. Oh, sorry. What? Okay, good. Need to buy a couple of those. That's not bad, but I think it's not as good as what any of us are wearing. Awfully expensive, but not bad. Strength +1, 2. Yeah, I think we're going to buy one of those because we've been running out of some of them. But anyway, it's handy to have one with us. Oh, that's interesting. Now, electrical damage is the base damage of lightsabers. He'd be 100% immune to standard lightsaber attacks. I'm reading that correctly, but I think I'm going to look that up. It's interesting as well. Of course, Goofus himself doesn't have any use for those at the moment. Scar poison. We're encountering that quite frequently. I think the game's gently nudging us towards killing the Giscar. Well, we're not killing them, they're cute. Okay. Yeah, I think before he's going to venture any further, he's interested in what those other people have to say. Oh, Taurus, that's old news. You heard what happened on Korriban? Man, somebody was effective there.
Speak with the director if you need information. I only deal with volume buyers.
Oh, kiss my... Oh, right! No, I remember that name. He doesn't bear the guy any grudge. Killing that crate dragon was fun. Why did you leave your home? That guy's certainly dedicated. What do you know of Kashyyyk? It's nice to see that he has a problem with the Zucker Corporation's potential ally. For completely different reasons, of course. And Griffith agrees also about Tatooine. He does prefer, at least so far, Kashyyyk a lot over Tatooine. Oh, that heat. Yeah, he's not going to ask about the star map. As far as he's concerned, he's stumbling into them eventually anyway. If not Zucker, who would you prefer to deal with? Yeah, Griffith really likes the guy more and more. They're coming from completely different directions, of course, in their reasoning, but they seem to be arriving at the same point. With the difference, of course, that Griffith completely lacks the respect that Comet has. Yeah, whose permission to hunt are you looking for? Yeah. I think Griffith feels that that guy knows what he's doing when it comes to approaching different cultures, so he'd actually be willing to listen to his advice. Yeah, Griffith doesn't have time for that. Oh, he's running off. Who are you? Oh, so he's just a dock worker, apparently. Yeah, he's already making a mental list of people that need to be killed if possible, so he needs to know who's associated with the Zucker Corporation and how. Yeah, I think Griffith is going to have a game with him when he gets back to the Ebon Hawk. That guy's off the death list for now. For one, because he's not associated enough, he's just an unideological worker.